Hi guys, Ashley James here from UK Energy Watch. Two of the most frequently asked questions that we get asked from businesses in the UK is how much money am I really going to save if I change my lighting to LED, and how can I benefit from LED lighting without having to use any of my own capital, or I don't have any money to invest in LED at the moment, so unfortunately it's not something we can do. So let me explain how you can actually benefit from LED without using a penny of your own capital, and an example of what actually potential savings that you can get just by simply changing your lighting. So let's look at two examples here. Business one, we identified from our audit that the business was spending £10,000 per year on the lighting. So energy usage we're just looking at here, and business two, similar lighting. Obviously, let's keep it simple for this example. Same usage. So business one decided to keep the existing lighting that they had. They were using fluorescent tubes, different forms of discharge lighting, and it had served them up to now, so why change it? That was their view. So let's assume that the electricity rate isn't going to go up over the next 7 years, which unfortunately I think we all know it will, but for this example let's assume it isn't. So business one, currently spending £10,000 on their lighting per year. That's going to stay exactly the same. I'm going to look at this over a 7-year period. So obviously £10,000 per year for the next 7 years is a total spend of £70,000 to run the lighting in the business. Now let's compare that to business two, who did have an energy spend of £10,000 but decided to change the existing lighting to LED. The install delivered a 75% energy saving, which is quite typical with LED. So the new energy spend is now only £2,500 per year to run the lighting. Again, let's look at that over a 7-year period, giving them a total spend of £17,500 to operate the lighting. And you compare that to the £70,000, you have a huge saving just by upgrading the lighting to LED. So how is it paid for? So we've been working really hard, both in the public sector and the private sector, to get funding or energy efficiency financing available, which gives us a great funding model, meaning our clients don't have to invest any of their own budget or capital to benefit from these savings. And here's how it works. So we've identified that the project cost is going to be £25,000. However, the upfront investment from business two was zero, not a penny. So the way that the project is paid for is out of these savings. So in this case, this is all pre-agreed, and the figures are set very accurate before any install proceeds. So the cost to the business, their payments per year is £5,000 for the next 5 years. So let's look at the existing cost was £10,000, the new energy cost is £2,500, and they have a payment of £5,000 spread out over the year to pay for the project, which gives them a cash gain of £2,500 per year from year one, from day one really. The savings are there. So let's look at that over the same 7-year period. So for the first 5 years, they're benefiting from the £2,500 cash gain. In year 6, the payments are all done. They've all been made. So year 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, there is nothing to pay. So you're benefiting from the full £7,500 saving per year. So we're looking at it over a 7-year period here, so £2,500 cash gain for the first 5 years, followed by £7,500 cash gain for year 6 and 7. Gives us a total cash gain to business 2 of £27,500 just by upgrading the existing lighting to LED. So that's after all the payments have been made, and yeah, I mean, I know in business there isn't many things that you can have giving you a return of £27,500, apart from obviously increasing sales, getting new customers on board, increasing new ways to generate income for the business. So we have a fantastic model here where by simply upgrading the lighting that you have to LED, you know, you've got huge amounts of savings available. So this is obviously an example, we're using round numbers here. The savings are very typical, but what we'll do, we'll actually come and visit your business and actually get these numbers. The initial audit will tell us the existing spend, which we can match up with your energy bills. Once all that is accurate, we will then put the LED replacements into the report to show you what the new spend would be if we change the lighting to LED. We'll then obviously sort all the funding for you, and then book in the installation, and literally as soon as the new lights are in, you begin saving. And like I say, about 75% is quite a typical saving for businesses at the moment. So I hope that helps. I hope that explains and answers those two questions really. How much money can I really save with LED, and how can I benefit from LED without having to use any of my own budget or capital? If you have any further questions or want to understand this in a bit more detail, give us a call. The number's at the end of the video. Give myself a call or any of our team. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you've got. Alternatively, we can obviously come out and see you and explain this in a bit more detail face to face. Hope that helps, and thanks for listening.